We have all been there. You get home, it's late, you're tired, it's been a busy week, you're hungry, you open the fridge hoping something's gonna jump out at you, and you end up spending 15 minutes just staring into it. And honestly, in that time, you could have just made something really simple and easy. These are 3 of my favorite meals that I make all the time. I know I can make them in 15 minutes or less. This juicy burst tomato pasta, black bean tacos with a little twist, and teriyaki inspired sticky sweet tofu. We're gonna start with the pasta, and the first step is finally chopping an onion. Honestly, it's probably the most work of the entire meal. Very soon you will see those cherry tomatoes bursting in the pan. With the weather getting a little bit colder now where I am just craving a juicy bowl of pasta. I'm not a professional onion chopper, so we're just gonna go back over it. The point is that if you want this to cook really quickly and have the most flavor from it, you need to cut these really finely. Once you have tears in your eyes, then you know it's done. We're gonna do 4 tablespoons of olive oil in here. You can also use avocado oil, but olive oil is very Italian. That's getting hot. A few more chops for good luck. It's starting to sizzle already. We have to get the pasta on the stove. That's step number 2. So I'm gonna cut some fresh basil while we're waiting for that water to boil. I recently got a few fresh herbs to keep inside here. Parsley, got some cilantro, got some mint leaves, got some basil. I am gonna cut some of this. I get a whole lot of those. I gotta check my onions so that they don't burn. So the water is boiling, the pasta is ready to go in. Oil going in, some salt. That's to season the pasta a bit. And now the spaghetti goes in. You can take some tongs and you can fold this in. So that spaghetti is gonna take 8 minutes. I like to measure out all the ingredients so that I can tell you exact amounts. I am doing 1/2 cup of walnuts, roughly chopped. It adds a little bit of a crunch, a little bit of protein, some healthy fats. Ooh, this one's exciting. Lemon. We're gonna use the zest and we're gonna use the juice. I think this is called a microplane grater. I mean, you can skip this, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's so easy to add in. It's the finishing touch. So before we add in the tomatoes, we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of dried chili flakes. It's gonna give it a little bit of a kick. A little bit of pepper, a bit of salt. Get that mixed in. This is the secret to this pasta. We're not even chopping these tomatoes. We're not even slicing them up because that can actually take a lot of time. When you bite into the pasta, you're just gonna get these bursts of flavor. I'm not gonna stir them around because you don't wanna make it mushy. Oh, it's a bit lemon. Okay, once they start to burst on the one side, you can start to just move them around a little bit, get them cooked all over. It's ready. Right, I'm gonna drain the spaghetti. Yeah, it's drained. So really just the main ingredients are the tomato, the onion, the oil, and the pasta. That's how simple this is. Everything else is extras, everything else is toppings. Toss this around a bit. Gonna get that flavor all over the pasta. So now, the best part, serving it out. As I said, this is not authentic Italian, this is only a little bit Italian. I'm only a little bit Italian. Gonna swirl this around here a little bit. Some lemon squeezed on here. Salt if you want, pepper, walnut pieces. I sort of just stir it in there a little bit. Do a little bit of basil. And if you don't have any fresh herbs, you can just add some oregano to the pasta when you're cooking it, or any kind of Italian herb. Then, one of my favorite parts, the lemon zest. Sprinkle a little bit of that on top. I made mine gluten-free and dairy-free by using gluten-free pasta and vegan parmesan. You can make it however you like it. And that is it. 15-minute burst tomato spaghetti. One of my favorite meals. Just look how juicy this is. Look at that. Juiciness. Oh my gosh. The chili, the lemon zest, the lemon juice, the basil, the tomatoes, the onion. I'm very passionate about tomato spaghetti. Maybe you can tell. I'm gonna go enjoy this pasta. I'm back. It's a new day. Power went out last night. There was a big storm, but we're gonna get right into this. I'm gonna show you some delicious black bean tacos. These are juicy, they're fresh, they're tasty. I love Mexican food. These are Mexican inspired, but there's a little twist on them. The twist is in the sauce. Just gonna wash these and chop them and get started. Now that the pan's heated, we're getting these onions in. I'm gonna let them caramelize. So this is really the thing that's gonna take the longest. So while this is cooking a bit, I'm gonna make the special sauce. It's getting nice and brown already. Oops. Oh, flying everywhere. So this special sauce, this is my little twist on it. 2 tablespoons of tahini. You can roll a lime to get it a little juicier. We're gonna use juice from 1 lime. We're gonna do a bit of salt, some paprika. Oh, I think I added too much. Tiny pinch of cayenne, and then about 2 tablespoons of water. The sauce is ready. This big knife out the way. Juicy caramelly flavor. I meant to only cut up half a bell pepper, so get that in there. And then 1 medium tomato. This is the most of the work of this meal. It's gonna come together so quickly now. We're gonna open some black beans, drain and rinse them. And this is cooking nicely. We're adding a little bit of paprika, tiny bit of cayenne pepper. It's not really much in here. Oh. The last time I made this, the salt top just broke off. All the salt fell in. Not gonna let that happen again. And gonna add the black beans in. I know this doesn't look amazing right now, but just wait till it's plated out. We're gonna get some tortillas, heat it up on the stove here. We got our lime, we got our cilantro, got our sauce, and this is ready. Let's get that off and slice up my avocado. Okay, I'm not actually sure if I have any good avocado, so we're just gonna play a bit of avocado roulette. I got a good one. I was not expecting that. I like to add a little squeeze of lime juice in here. It just brings all the flavors together. Final stir, and we're gonna plate everything up. Oopsie, just lost a couple of beans. Yeah, this is good to go. I made 2 different kinds of tortillas, and we're just gonna get this. Going in with a little bit of avocado. If you want a little bit of extra fresh lime juice. The twist. Some fresh cilantro, a little bit of pepper, salt. So there you go, black bean tacos, healthy, juicy, fresh black bean tacos with a twist in 15 minutes or less. If you make these a couple of times, you're gonna get really fast at it, and then it might only take you about 10 minutes. Perfect little bite. I never actually liked tofu until I tried making it like this. Loosely based on teriyaki chicken, crispy on the outside, sticky sweet. Look at that. Let's make it. So I usually have some cooked rice in the fridge. Brown rice takes a long time to cook. It takes about 40 minutes. Sometimes I don't have it, and then I'm gonna show you what I do. Quinoa you can cook in 15 minutes. So I'm just doing 1/3 of a cup of quinoa and 2/3 of a cup of water. You do like a 1-to-2 ratio. At the same time that I do that, I am gonna get some green beans on the stove and a little frying pan. Green beans in. But now we are going to press the tofu quickly. I actually like pressing tofu, it's actually quite fun. Drain that out. You can just squeeze this out a little bit, just really gently so you don't break the tofu. There's actually quite a lot of water that comes out of it. I use the extra firm tofu. Just press it in a towel a bit, and I can hear those green beans sizzling away. The thing was cooking nicely, so I'm just turning that down a bit. Perfect. This is how I did it last time. I really liked it. I just cut it right down the middle. Ah, it's so satisfying cutting through this. I just make little slices like that. So we're gonna get a little bit of oil in this pan, kind of get the bottom coated in oil. We've basically done most of the work already. And you can just stir calling everything tofu. You can just stir the green beans every now and again. Okay, now we're gonna get the tofu, and this is what I like to do. I like to just place them all down, get them all in some oil. Yeah, that's sizzle. We're only gonna turn these once. These basically just cook themselves. We're gonna cook them on 4 to 5 minutes on the one side. We're gonna turn them and cook them 4 to 5 minutes on the other side. So we are making some really quick sauce. I like to do 4 tablespoons of coconut aminos. You can use soy sauce. You might want to use a little bit less soy sauce because it's quite salty. 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. 1 tablespoon of oil. I like to use sesame oil because it's got a great flavor. Then about a tablespoon of lemon juice. I'm just using the leftover lemon that we used yesterday. Those beans are ready. And let's flip this tofu around. Perfectly crispy. So, I mean, we're just gonna give these another 4 minutes. With the final touches on my sauce, I forgot I wanted to show you my special little trick. If you make the sauce in a container, so I should have done that, it is so easy to mix the cornstarch in without the cornstarch getting lumpy. It's the perfect little hack. I'm gonna add a little bit of ginger powder, pepper, salt, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and this is the secret ingredient to getting it nice and thick and creamy. This is the fun part. Just gonna shake it. Shake, shake, shake. And there you have the sauce. All the lumps will be gone. Okay, so this tofu is basically ready. We're gonna put everything together now. Heat up some of this rice in the microwave because I'm gonna show you 2 different ways that you can serve this out. 1.5 minutes in the microwave. Quinoa is ready in less than 15 minutes. Nice and fluffy. And serving the rice into the other bowl. Time to get the sauce on. I like to do it right at the end. We're only gonna have it on for like a minute. And you're gonna see this thickens up right away, that cornstarch, once it hits the heat like that. So we're just gonna turn these all over, get that heat off, get them all nice and covered, looking super juicy. I like to do a little bit of extra sesame oil, lemon juice over everything. If you have any, you can top it off with some sesame seeds. It just looks really, really cute. And maybe some pepper. Little finishing touch of parsley. And there you go. Teriyaki inspired tofu. That is a delicious bite. So that's 3 meals that you can make in 15 minutes, perfect for busy weeknights. These are actually all gluten and dairy free and vegan. I am gonna have all the ingredients written up and the calories for all of these meals on my blog for you. So I'll link that below for you in the description box. So I hope you enjoyed these. Let me know if you try them, and I will see you soon.